Did you call bank? I called game.
This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here. We are just 8 days away from the release of NBA 2K20, and we finally got the trailer for the new neighborhood for NBA 2K20. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to look at the trailer and break it down and tell you the 25 brand new things that I noticed in this trailer for the brand new neighborhood. Some things are really good, some things are pretty bad, and I'll discuss that in a second. Before this video starts, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. And also, if you want to win NBA 2K20 for free, I am giving away 5 copies. If you want to win one of those copies, all you have to do is either follow me on Instagram or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put you in a randomizer and you can win one of those copies for free, 1 Legend Edition, 4 regular editions. And I'm announcing the winner on September 6th when NBA 2K20 releases, so make sure you check your DMs in that time to see if you won. And last thing is that this video is sponsored by catbeast.com. You can go to catbeast.com and check out some awesome snapbacks and hats and all cool things like that. Now, let's get this video started. So the first thing I want to notice, and I know you guys think this is going to be absolutely ridiculous to talk about, but there are birds.
What? No.
Run.
Now, this is brand new to 2K, and I know starting off with birds is weak, but the fact that they're going to have like more animated environments, we're going to have birds in the background, maybe we're going to have car noises, birds chirping, it's going to feel more like we're actually in some kind of neighborhood, not just some room where you play basketball. It's going to be more lively, and that's a good sign. This is just confirming that here is the wall of fame for NBA 2K19. Everybody that was a 99 overall is now on this wall. So congratulations to all of them that has been added for the game. Now, another thing that's pretty important to mention and that I'm pretty disappointed in because they lied to us, to be honest. This is the exact same park of NBA 2K19. I'll go into detail why it's a little bit different, but technically, layout wise, this is the exact same park as we got last year, or I guess neighborhood of last year, and they told us that they were not going to do this. They did confirm that they were not going to do this, so the fact that they told us they weren't and then we're looking at it now and it's for sure the same neighborhood, it's kind of messed up in my opinion. This is the same park, the same neighborhood, the same layout, same playground, but it is a little different that we'll talk about in a second, but it is the same one. What I mean by that is if you look at here, that alleyway, here you can see it says Ronin's Late Night Ramen. They have like little diners and restaurants in the alleyways of the neighborhood. So technically it is different. It's like some parts of it is different. Maybe they added more detail to the neighborhood, but it's still the same layout, so I'm pretty disappointed in that. Now here's just one of the brand new events, and there's a lot of brand new events for NBA 2K20. This looks like some kind of Beats. It says Beats by Night, some kind of like Beats event that you can do. They're gonna have probably music. It looks cool. It's neon themed. As much content they can add to the neighborhood, the better. It's gonna make it feel cool and new at all times. Backpacks have now been added into NBA 2K20. I don't know what really the deal is going to be here. If you can make your own backpack, if there's like set design backpacks you can buy, but still the fact that there's backpacks you can get into the game, that's kind of cool. Back then people would make shirts. When you can design shirts, they would make backpacks. Now you can actually get them, so it's a nice little ad, I guess. Now here you see you can now earn little bikes that can ride 2 people, which I guess is fine, especially if you play 2s with your friends. This is the bike you're going to want to use. It's called a beach cruiser that you can unlock through the rep system that we'll talk in a second. And there's actually a couple more new rides that we'll talk about in a second. Now, not only are there new events like this racing one, but there's also like brand new backgrounds that go with the event. Here it says Formula 2K, and y'all know I'm a Formula 1 fan, so this actually kind of makes me pretty happy. It's already my favorite event. They have cars in the background doing laps while you're playing. That's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of nice. I know it's biased because I'm a big racing fan, but still, that's pretty cool. Can't even lie. Not only are there beach cruises, but there's also trikes. You know for a fact that I'm going to be using this as my main ride the entire year. I hope you guys know this. This is officially my favorite thing in the game. Trikes, Why not, bro? I know it's stupid, and most people are like, why add this when there's something? Listen, man, I don't care, Trikes. Y'all can, this is the thumbnail, like, for sure, confirmed. There's also a bunch of new mini games like this frisbee game. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I don't care enough to look it up. A frisbee game where you throw a frisbee in a cage, and if you get it, I guess you get like points or something. Maybe you get like VC or whatever. Again, they added mini games. I guess you could do even more things in the game before. Not whatever, sure. I personally don't care about this, but they did add it into the game. There's also brand new modes that not only, or events that not only change the courts and everything, but they change the players themselves. Now you can have big heads. Why not, man? Look, Park has never been made to take seriously in like realistic gameplay. It's to have fun, and having big heads like NBA Jam is cool to me. It's funny. I'm actually glad they added this. It's pretty funny. You know what they literally did? They got all those PC hackers and modders that were like, hey, you know how y'all break the game? Let's just do it ourselves, right? Now here you see that they've expanded dodgeball even more than it's already been expanded. I guess they're gonna have like little maps that you can play dodgeball like death matches in. I mean, I actually played dodgeball once ever in 2K, and I was like, oh, this is cool, and then I never played it again. Maybe this will make me play it a little more with friends or something. We'll see how it goes. Now, there is a brand new rep progression system, more like back in 2K17 and before. I'm assuming it's going to be focused on more about how long you've been playing, like Park and stuff like that, and like the better you do, the more like you'll increase. But it's not impossible to increase even though you're doing bad because you've played a lot. Like it's going to depend on a lot of things, not just your record, right? So that's good. And they also have awards for every single level you go up in the rep progression system, which I like a lot. Here in the awards, there's a couple things we've been able to see. It says my court rims available. Now you can edit the rims on your court, which I guess is something that like wasn't there before, I believe. I'm not sure. It may have already been there, but if you can specifically change the rims, I guess that's cool. There's also banners and panels added to 2K. So now when you run around with your player, you're going to see a little banner with your name, probably like an icon, and you can basically edit it however you want, and everybody's banners are going to be popped up for everybody in 2K, which is going to be, I guess, a little like extra customization you can do in the game. Special abilities are also depending on the rep. Right here on Pro 2, it says you can get Iron Wall, which you can set hard screens in the neighborhood. So this one's a little interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. This is going to be kind of broken. Like the better you are at the game, the more broken abilities you're going to be able to get. I don't know how fair that is, honestly. And that's something that's only going to affect really centers and power forwards. If you're a shooting guard, this badge is probably, or whatever it is barely going to help you. I don't know how I feel about this. There's also new glasses you can get into the game, or at least that's what it looks like. Right here it says drop beats and perform in the neighborhood. I guess you can DJ in the neighborhood now. I'm assuming all it's going to be really doing is affecting everybody's soundtrack. Like when you're playing the game, you know how the music plays in the background. I guess now what you can do is you could be like the actual DJ and choose which songs you want to use at that moment, and everybody has to listen to them. You can also spin twice when you reach Superstar 2. You can spin twice on the daily spin wheel. That's actually kind of nice. So that's something that you can earn in the game. You can also make your own t-shirts now in NBA 2K20. They have returned that. I know that they didn't want to do that anymore because people were making like brands that they didn't have the rights to, but I guess they returned it if you're good enough in the game. Also, they returned suits into the game, which I mean, I guess is fine. I always use the suits back in 2K like 16 and 15, so the fact that they returned them makes me happy because I'm going to use them for sure. Now they've changed the Pro-Am court. Now it's an outdoor court. I don't know if this is just customizable or this is a specific one that they have like a bunch of different ones. I'm not sure, but this is a brand new Pro-Am court that you can use, I'm assuming. Eye patches are now in the game, which I know everybody's always wanted, and like that's what we asked for really. Also, it seems like there's going to be some kind of treasure hunt mini game in the game. I mean, again, they're like, not only are they doing new events, they're doing little mini games that you can play in the game, which I guess is like, I'm gonna try them out and hopefully they're fun. And finally, the most obvious thing is that there's seasonal events. You can see like October, you're gonna have like a Halloween theme. November, you're gonna have like a fall theme. Christmas time. After that, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Maybe like a 4th of July thing. Maybe they're gonna do like a New Year's thing where it's like fireworks. But after that, I'm not sure if they're going to keep expanding on that. But there definitely seems to be seasonal events and also events in general that I'm excited to try for the new 2K. That is it for this video, you guys. Are you guys disappointed with the park, or are you hyped about it? Again, there's some things that I'm pretty excited about. There's some things that I'm just kind of like, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm going to play park anyways all the time. But still, I would have liked a brand new neighborhood, at least in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call bank?